friends, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're going over how to find the area of a parallelogram, a triangle, and a trapezoid. Let's go. So first, when I'm finding the area of a parallelogram, I need to follow area equals base times height. So when I look at my first parallelogram, I see my base is 10 and my height is 5. So 10 times 5 is 50. So my area is going to be 50, but you have to label how you're measuring. So they're measuring in inches. Area is always going to be squared, because just like when we are squaring normal numbers, like if you have 5 times 5, that's now 5 squared. We're multiplying inches times inches. So now we have inches squared. Let's do another one, because parallelograms can look a little different. So for next parallelogram, all sides are parallel, top and bottom. They can continue on forever and they will not intersect, meaning they're parallel. Even the side ones, they're to a slant, but if they keep on going, they will still always be parallel. My base is obvious, 8, but my height is a little tricky because the sides are slanted. But think about it, when your grown-up measures you, see how tall you are, what do they say? Stand up straight. So you need to find the straight part in order to actually measure the height. So you will see it inside, like this, the dotted line, and the little right angle box there will tell you that that's a measurement for the height. Or it might be on the outside, measuring beyond. Either way, those are going to be the same. Standing up straight, that is going to be the height. Do not measure the slanty side. We are going to solve like normal. Area equals base times height. So we are doing 8 times 3, which will give us 24. So our area equals 24. But how are we measuring this time? cm, which means centimeters, and it is squared. Alrighty, let's move on to triangles. So I told you to find the area of a triangle. Why am I showing a parallelogram? Because if we split this parallelogram in half, what two shapes do we have? We have two congruent, meaning equal, triangles. So when we are finding the area of a triangle, we are still going to do base times height, but now we're going to divide it by 2, because a triangle is just half of a parallelogram. So now let's solve one. So for my first triangle, the base can actually be any one of these sides as long as the height runs perpendicular into it. So because our height goes all the way down and runs into this, that's how we know that this bottom one, this line, that's going to be our base. Remember, we do not measure the height with a slant. You have to stand up straight. So this line will always run perpendicular into your base. So we're going to multiply by saying we are doing 5 times 4, which will give us 20. But don't forget, because it's half of a parallelogram, we need to divide by 2. So our area is going to be 10 meters squared. For my next triangle, I have my base is 11 and my height is 6. So for area, I'm going to get my base, which is 11, times my height, which is 6, and then don't forget to divide by 2. So 11 times 6 is 66. We divide by 2, and so that's going to give us 33 meters squared. That will be our area for this triangle. Now let's move on to trapezoids. For my first trapezoid, this is going to be a really common shape that you see. And our formula is kind of like combining our parallelogram and triangle together. So you're going to have two different bases, but notice that one base is always shorter than the other. So because we have two different lengths of those bases, we need to add those together. So we're going to do, this is going to be base 1, and this one's going to be base 2. It doesn't really matter the order since we're adding them. So we are going to add 8 plus 5. Then we're going to multiply that by our height. Remember, our height goes straight up and down. We do not measure the diagonal. So you're going to see it inside the trapezoid, or you might even see it outside the trapezoid, like this. Again, you'll see that right angle square that tells you, and those will be the same. So we're going to multiply that by our 6, and then we need to divide by 2. So what is 8 plus 5? 8 plus 5 is 13, and we're going to multiply that by 6. So I'm going to come over here. 7. So I'm going to have 78, but don't forget that we need to divide that by 2. So I'm going to come down here, 78 divided by 2. 2 goes into 7 3 times, that gives me 6. I have 1 left over, bring down to 18. 2 goes into 18 times. So our answer is 39 inches squared. So our area for the whole inside of this trapezoid is 39 inches squared. Last ones, this is another way that you're going to see a shape of a trapezoid. We have our base 1 and base 2 that are different lengths, so I need to add them. So when I look at my base 1, I have a 3, base 2 is 5. So I'm going to do 3 plus 5, and then I need to multiply that by my height. Which one's my height? It is never going to be the slanty one. Stand up straight, find your measurement. So our height is 4. And then don't forget that we need to divide all of this by 2. So 5 plus 3 is 8. We're going to do 8 times 4. So 8 times 4 gives me 32. And then don't forget we need to divide by 2. So how many times does 2 go into 32? That's going to give me 16. And then we're measuring in centimeters squared. So our area, everything inside, is going to be 16 centimeters squared. Alrighty, and there's your review for area on parallelograms, triangles, and trapezoids. If you found this helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.